Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for Monday, April 21st, 2025. Before we get started, please give me a like, give me a subscribe. It would very much help me out and make me very happy. And as a thank you, I'll make you very happy by showing you this cute otter with fairy wings sitting on a toadstool in a magical forest. Beautiful. All right, without further ado, let's dive into these charts. So, from yesterday, we are rising up. But from yesterday, we are seeing more upside. We saw a little bit of downside. Price action moved back down to about 86,600. Oh, let me make this bigger. Here on the 90, we'll make this bigger so we can see it a little better. Alrighty, so let's see. We can extend this. No, we don't need to extend. Oh, we can get rid of that fib retracement. It's just kind of getting in the way now. This, yeah. So we're on our way to hitting the target for this ascending triangle. Now, if we make it there, that'd be freaking great. We're almost there now. But what might stop us is this divergence. So we're seeing higher. Whoop, we'll make this one red because it is a bearish divergence. We're seeing higher highs here on the price action while we are looking at. Whoop. 1 sec. Let me make this bigger. There you go. Make it a little easier to draw that line there. Oh. But yeah, just give me 1 sec. Let me do it this way. Okay, move that. Now move you up. It's gonna be right around there. Now move this up, and now fix it. There we go. Slightly lower, but it is still lower. So we're seeing higher highs here on price action and lower highs here on RSI. Now, not much lower, but it is still lower, like I just said. So that is a bearish divergence. That indicates to us that price may be reversing back to the downside. Now, if it does that, that's okay. We would love to see a higher low, another higher low come in. So anything above 86.8, 86.6 even. 86.8. We'll say 86.8. Anything above 86.8 we'll be happy with. However, if we lose that, we're still okay. We can still hopefully find support from our former resistance of our bull flag and upward trending or ascending triangle. The resistance now acting as support may catch us. Where's that at? That's at about 86. We'll just call it 86. So if 86 can catch us, we'd be very happy indeed. If not, 85 is still now a support here on the 90-minute chart as well as here on the daily chart. Definitely. Well, I mean, anything can happen, of course, but we are, we have flipped it to support here on the daily chart as well. And we're moving up. We're right at this resistance here on the daily. This local high that we need to break over to form a new high and really indicate that our trend is reversing. Getting stuck there, though. Let's see what happens. So real quick, back to the 90. Bearish div. Stokes moving out of overbought territory, although found a bottom. Could be turning around here, possibly. Let's take a look at the 22-minute chart real quick and see where that one's kind of telling us things are going. Well, Stokes here are overbought. We're also seeing that, that divergence here as well. So yeah, a move back to the 200 here on the 22 wouldn't be unheard of. Of course, we'd want to stay over 86, over that green line there, but a move back to the 200, which is hovering around 85.3, wouldn't be unheard of. Yeah. If not, then we are forming a little bull flag here as well. I'll just take a measured move of the bull flag real quick. It'd be from there to there. We'll make that in blue. It's a little bull flag, but I think that'll bring us up, basically. If we broke up from here, well, then it would get over 90. But if it came back down to 86, we get to where the same level as this. But if you move it up to where the breakout is, it's taking us up to 90, which is the next resistance after our 88 level that we need to get over to form that higher high on the daily. Look at that bounce off the 50. That's pretty good on the 22. Yeah, well, let's see if this divergence hits. Let's take a look at the 5 real quick. The Stokes on the 5, they're already back down at the bottom of their oscillation. I mean, they could keep going down, get stuck, but RSI is finding its footing in bullish territory. Seeing a little bull flag here as well. Let's look at the 1 minute. 1 minute. The Stokes are kind of high. They're in overbought territory. Bull flag. No bearish div. Bearish confluence. No bullish div. Bullish confluence. Yeah, I mean, the 1 minute could go either way. It's back at its 21, so this could keep running. This bull flag could hit. We would love to see that happen. That would keep it over the 200, keep this over the 200. Look at those bounces off the 200. That's nice. 22-minute chart says there's a possibility of retracement down. The lower time scales say they want to keep going up, but those are very low time scales. So they can go either way. They can kind of jump around a lot and tell you different things. 22 says that we're going to turn around. We're going to see some downside. 90-minute also says that. How far down? Like we just talked about, we want to see it not get under 86, but 85 at the worst. If it falls under there, then we're getting into the range of getting back under the 200 here on the 90 and the 6 hour and all of that. So yeah, things are looking okay. We're probably going to see a little bit of a retrace back down to that 21 moving average, that thick red line. It's got to come up and meet price action before we see another move up. Okay, let's go to the 6 hour chart real quick. 6 hour, what you looking like today? Bear flag still in play, moving up. You know, not much difference. Let's move this out a little bit. There you go. So yeah, not much difference here on the 6 hour chart. I mean, it's like, yeah, we're going up, but we're still in this bear flag. We have broken through our first upward trending resistance. We're on our way to 90. That'll be our next resistance. Well, really the 786, which is at 89.1. So let's get over that 786. And if we can flip it, then we could kind of say this bear flag is invalidated, although I'd rather see the 90 flip to call it that. We're over the 200 though. And this head and shoulders, if that plays out, well, that's bringing us to 94. We talked about that yesterday. So, the RSI here is strong, looking strong, although it could be forming a double top here. And the Stokes are in overbought territory, so watch for that turn. You know, if it doesn't get stuck up here, like if the 90, the Stokes here get stuck up there because the 22 gets stuck up there because the 5 turns around. Come on, load up. Yeah, see? If the 22 can get stuck up there because the 5 turns around right now and keeps going up, keeps pushing up, well, we can get to 90 pretty quick. Now, where were we? 6 hours? Yes. So yeah, we're seeing some more pushing to the upside. I hope it can get up as high as we would like. It's at 88 right now. If the lower time frames can, they'll keep this one pinned up there. Let's look at the daily, but there's not a lot going on here either. I mean, besides what we already talked about, this big move up that happened as the candle opened. RSI moving well into bullish territory though, well over its measured move, or well over its signal line, the yellow line there, showing strength. Stokes are stuck here in overbought territory though, so that kind of tells you, hey, they may want to come back down, although they could stay up there. But the last time they did get up there, they weren't up there this long, and we did see this turnaround. When was the last time we saw something like that, like them getting stuck for that long here? And was it a move up? Yeah, it was. We saw price action go from 56 to 67. It went up by 10%, or $10,000, while the Stokes were stuck. So, hey, maybe we can do that again. We have been moving up. What would 10K be from the bottom? Well, 86. We're already broken over that. So let's see if we can keep going. Otherwise, yeah, if we don't get that higher high, hopefully we get the higher low. But if we don't get the higher low, then bull cycle's probably over. Like if we get another lower low. Unfortunate to say, but yeah. That doesn't mean that we won't get some bounces, some more, beep moves to the upside, but then moves back to the downside. But yeah, at the moment though, we're going to stay bullish. Let's see this 88K level break. Let's break it. Break it, bulls. You got this. You got that bullish div there. You got strong RSI. You got strong Stokes. You can do it, bully bull. Bully bulls. Move this fib out a little more. Okay. So, that's about all I got for you. Went a little long, as always. Thank you for watching. Music courteously provided by Luminist, Philoa, and Saxsquatch. Y'all are awesome. See you later.